Hello everybody! Today I wanted to share with you some of my favorite books. And it was a pretty tough choice to make after I was pretty much left with only my favorite books after the decluttering. So I decided to show you 7 favorites of mine that made the biggest impact on my life. The first book, you've seen it a million times. It's the 7 Habits of Highly Effective Teens. You also have an adult version of this, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The things it describes, they're timeless. They're really timeless. It talks about human interactions. It talks about interactions with yourself, how to respect yourself, how to work with yourself to get to that level when you can really love yourself. And when you can love yourself, it's also a lot easier to love others and to cooperate with others and to live with others. Let it be your family, your siblings, or even your partner or your girlfriend, boyfriend. It's so much easier when you have certain things figured out. And I really highly recommend to everyone to reading this book if you just want to make sense of life and human relationships. It's just a lot easier. It makes you see where you are and where you want to go and what person do you want to become. The second book that I have is also kind of a life guidance book, but this one is more girls oriented. If you know Michelle Phan, you know that I love her and that she's one of my idols. And in this book, she goes through over her life story. She goes over how she got to where she is now, about her business story, but also she gives great tips about makeup, about cleaning your skin, about hairstyles, about fashion style in general. It's just like this one great all in everything book, which I just wish to give every teenage girl on this planet. Just read it. Find it, read it, just flip through it. It has so much knowledge. It's all pretty much basic. So it also talks about manners on the internet and just general life stuff, how to apply for a job, how to dress for an interview, how to just do life in general. So if you're a girl that wants to do good at life, I highly recommend you this book. The next one is for all you fellow bloggers or YouTubers who want to make a living out of your internet presence. This is a great book. And especially what I admire most about this book is that pretty much 2/3 of the book, she just talks about how to make awesome and great content. Because only and when you have great content on your blog or YouTube channel, only then people start to come back to see more and more and more. And without that, all the monetizing techniques and all the affiliate programs and all the advertisers, nothing helps you. If you don't have people that really love your videos for you and for the value you provide them, without that, you can't make a living out of internet presence. I've also talked about this book, Color Me Beautiful. It shows you how to determine what color are you, or actually what season of a color are you. For my example, I am autumn, sometimes spring, and the colors that suit me best are these. They look a lot more bluish on the screen, there actually are, but they're like just really warm tones. And it really helps you with determining pretty much everything, with determining your jewelry, determining your clothes. You don't have to follow it strictly by the book, but it makes life so much easier, especially when you're going shopping, because you know exactly which color is gonna suit you and which color is not gonna suit you. And even though your eyes love that minty blue, it's not gonna suit you if it doesn't have a warm undertone. But if you put it on, you will see the difference immediately if it suits you or if it doesn't. Because we're already talking about clothes. And I know for myself that till recently, my wardrobe was overflowing with clothes. This is when I got this. I've showed you this a million times. It's the magic, the life-changing magic of tidying up by Marie Kondo. It's her so-called KonMari method, and it's talking about decluttering, but not decluttering in a way of throwing things out like focusing on what you have to throw out, but focusing on what you're gonna keep. What are the things that spark joy? Then you can go layer by layer, one category at a time. First you get, for example, all your tops out. You just raid your closet. You get all the tops out, you put it all in a one huge pile, and then you grab every single top and you decide, does this spark joy? And what I figured out is if I have to think about it, if I have to somehow justify it, if it sparks joy or not, then it probably doesn't spark joy. And even if I put it back in the closet regarding, oh yeah, it sparks joy, it's super joyful, I can see in a couple of weeks or in a couple of days that this piece is just like, it's shining out. It's like, I don't belong here. And when you get this feeling for your clothes, for your items, for everything you have in your home, and you just get rid of everything that doesn't bring you joy, it's like life becomes magic. When you open your closet and there's only things that bring you joy, and you want to make breakfast and you open the cabinet where you have all the glasses and all the bowls, and there's only the ones that bring you joy. And it's like immediately in the morning, you're like, that's nice. That's not so bad at all. It's a good Monday. Let's go. This one is for all you marketing people out there. I always wondered how viral videos are made. What are the aspects of contagious ideas? And this book, it just breaks it down for you. It goes piece by piece. It lays you out a map of how to make a thing contagious. It makes it look so easy. It doesn't tell you, okay, you do this and this and this, and your thing is gonna go viral for sure. But it tells you that if you do this and this and this, your thing has a higher possibility of getting viral. If you ever thought about infectious ideas, how do they get transferred? What are the aspects behind them? What are the aspects behind a good product that gets really infectious? I would highly suggest you this book. I needed a lot of time to read it because I was taking so much notes. I was actually taking notes of every single page because there was just so much knowledge in this book that I really want to suck all up, you know? And my last book is actually a cookbook because I'm a pretty terrible cook. I can't cook anything out of my head pretty much. So I need some help. And my favorite help is who other than Jamie Oliver. These 30-minute meals was gifted to me by my mother, as you can probably imagine. And what I love about this book is that he says you can do these dishes, and he means like a main dish, a salad, and a dessert, all in 30 minutes. But the best I got to was 45 minutes. You really need some practice to get this done in half an hour. He's defying this idea that we don't have time to cook. And I think it's extremely important that if you have time, to cook and to gather all your family around and to prepare them a delicious meal. And these meals are truly delicious. Every single thing I did from this book was so amazingly delicious. And it ranged from sweet to sour to salty to... wow, it was amazing. It is amazing. I use it so much. We just did this summer lasagna over the weekend. It's great with asparagus and a lot of peas and stuff like that. Sometimes I have problems with getting the ingredients because I can't get them here in Slovenia. But then I just Google for substitutes and try to find something that would go along the lines of these ingredients. Maybe the only thing I miss a little bit is more vegetarian dishes because most of them are meat-based or fish-based. I think there's like 4 completely vegetarian dishes. They're not even vegan, forget about that. They're just vegetarian. It's not that I would not eat meat, I just prefer plant-based food. I don't know why, just lately I've been eating a lot of veggies and I kind of like it. So I would like for that to be more up on that side, but we have other books for that. These were my 7 favorite books. I hope you got some inspirations for your summer reading. You can follow the current books I'm reading on Snapchat, and if I really like them, they're gonna make it to my favorites video. So keep an eye out for those. If you like this video, you know what you do. You gotta hit that like button to let me know. And I make video every Thursday, so come back next week. See you soon. Bye.